Distinguished guests, my dear friends, President Schulz, it's for me a great honor to address you today during the 71st anniversary of liberation of Auschwitz. And you know, everybody of us connected with Holocaust by our own stories. And for me as well, there are such stories. There is a story, first of all, about my own family in Ukraine, who in one day was completely murdered, and only few names of my relatives are still in the archives of even my family. Half of these 6 million Jews, 3 million Jews, were killed without names and without naming. It's the so-called hidden Holocaust. I came from Eastern Europe, and in Eastern Europe, the Holocaust was hidden. But in Western Europe, it was not hidden. It was opened. And I have two stories which up to now, every day, makes me flattering. It's a story about the mother of my very close friend from Israel. Her name was MOSHE Kantor, the same name as mine, but we are not relatives. MOSHE came to this very special camp out of 1,100 other camps in Deutscher Empire. It was a very specialized camp for feeding mothers and babies under 12 months. And these ladies fed their babies in the morning. Then they went to work, hard work. At the end of the day, they came back and fed babies again, the second time. One day they came, no babies anymore. They were explained that all their babies became the donors for Deutsche soldiers, for the Reich. And MOSHE lost the interest to life. And she became the supporter of others, survivors. She survived herself, and she saved a lot of lives. I know this. And the second story, it's about my dear friend, Tzvi Malkin, the general of Israeli Mossad, who arrested himself by his own hands, Adolf Eichmann, in Latin America. And when he brought Adolf Eichmann for punishment to Israel, the only one question Eichmann asked him, if his wife and kids still alive. And the answer was yes, of course they're alive. And whole flight, Eichmann was crying because he couldn't believe such a reaction from Jewish side. But it's our law. We do not answer by crime to crime. It's our main law. The law of the land is the law. That's why we're different. That's why we're so much attacked. And we are here not to fight anti-Semitism. We are here to protect our women and our kids. And because of this, we are stressing your attention that anti-Semitism returned back to Europe. to God-blessed Europe. And it is not only danger and disease of Jews, nothing to do with Jews. It's the disease of the society in general. Because when society allows the most law-abiding people to be attacked, it means society allows the basic values to be attacked. The value of freedom, the value of property, the value of tradition, and finally, the value of life. It's a disease of the society. And that's why, just now, the crucial point is to build the security for Jews and for other minorities. This is a very important thing, to protect all of us against neo-Nazis, ultra-rights, ultra-lefts, terrorists, and some groups of migrants who are coming here to Europe with the offensive new normality, as we saw it in Cologne, in the crisis during Cologne in Germany. What are the strategic means how to fight with all these challenges? We don't have other means than education with patience and legislation. And I think this home where we're gathering today could be the best home for making start up of the legislation process, which we, Jewish NGO, already started many, many years ago. And the last thing, about Israel. There is a new type of anti-Semitism which is called anti-Israelism. Just now in Europe there are a lot of tendencies with some kind of boycotts of Israeli products. We identify it as new type of anti-Semitism. Dangerous for all, for Jews, for State of Israel, and for Europe itself. It's like labeling, which is very similar to putting yellow stars again. And I appreciate very much our dear President Martin Schulz for condemning definitely these things. Thank you very much, Martin. We appreciate it very much. Thank you very much.